Hey there. Today we're going to make a very simple egg and cheese roll-up that you can eat on a school day or a hockey morning. If you're using this on a hockey morning, I would have this if you have a late morning game and you're eating early around 7 to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to start with half a teaspoon of oil. You don't have to use oil. I like to use a little bit to brown my wrap. It's actually a little bit less than a half a teaspoon. Put that in. And I'm just going to let it spread around some. Then we're going to take one egg and just crack it and drop it in. If it's your first time cracking an egg, be patient with yourself. Then I use a whisk. You can also use a fork. You want to beat your egg together so it's all nice and yellow, so you don't see the whites of the yolk. There's whites and the yolk separate. You want it all to blend together like that. Then you'll feel the heat of your pan warming up. I like to use cast iron. I think it cooks very evenly. I'm going to grab a spatula for working with my egg, and then we're just going to dump the egg into the pan. Now this pan wasn't quite hot enough, but I can see that it's starting to cook. And just be patient. You can see how the egg is starting to coagulate. It's got to be at a certain temperature for it to coagulate. Then you can start, I like to let it cook up a little bit more before I start to move it around. And I might have wanted to use just a tad bit more oil, or just wait it till the pan was preheated better. If your pan is really preheated, the egg will cook well. And this is a electric range, so I have my the heating element, set on right at medium heat. And you can just mix your egg around, cook it well. I don't like my eggs, I like my eggs cooked well before I put them in the wrap up. There we go. As you can see, it's just a little bit of egg. It's going to add 7 grams of protein to the breakfast, maybe a little less since I still have some in the pan. And now what you're going to do, this is a small tortilla. It's about a 6-inch tortilla. It's flour. You're going to grate some cheese onto your tortilla. Not much at all, just enough to give it like a little flavor. Then if you like hot sauce, you can add a little hot sauce to your wrap. Spice it up a bit, you don't have to. Then we're going to take the egg that has finished cooking over here. We're going to put it in the wrap and fold up the bottom part, fold in the sides, and then roll up like this. And you've got your mini wrap up. I'm going to stick it back in the pan to cook it. Now we're back here at the pan. I'm taking my little bitty tortilla that I made and putting it in the pan. I did clean out my pan in between because it was just too stuck with eggs, and that happened because I didn't allow my skillet to get to a good temperature, and I think I should have started with about a teaspoon of oil. So you can make your adjustments with oil as you wish. Just remember, the more oil you add, the more fat you're going to be adding to this meal. And there's already fat in the egg, fat in the cheese, and a little bit of fat in the wrap. But then again, it's not much. And this breakfast by itself, when you add 8 ounces of milk, is going to provide you with close to 15 to 18 grams of protein, just for this little bitty wrap and one 8-ounce glass of milk. So it's a great way to start your day. And we're just gonna see if this is there. See, it's browning a little bit on the bottom. I like them to get a little bit crunchy. Be careful if you're not comfortable around a stove. Make sure one of your parents is with you. If you use cast iron, never ever ever touch the handle, because the whole skillet is cast iron and this will get hot. So you always want to have pads by you so you can hold on to it without burning your hand. Gonna grab a little plate. And there you have it. That is a little breakfast wrap you can make in about 5 to 10 minutes. Grab some milk and you're out the door with a Hockey Strong breakfast. Come back next time. Happy skating. This is Kim Lukehart, Hockey Mom RD.